racing gently in the rainless wind. Nobody remembered who tied it, nobody ever took it down. Still it shimmered every morning like the brightest thing in town. Some people leave without a warning, some stories never ask goodbye, but little signs can keep on glowing long after seasons pass us by. There's a blue ribbon on Maple Street, floating where the sky and branches meet. It doesn't ask where we've been or who we used to be back then. It simply waves with every breeze, a quiet promise through the leaves. When the world keeps changing underneath our feet, hope still hangs on Maple Street. The baker opened every sunrise, fresh bread drifting through the air. Children chased their paper airplanes, certain every dream was there. Neighbors smiled from garden pathways, dogs ran circles in the grass. Every ordinary moment felt too beautiful to pass. I reached up toward the ribbon softly, but left it where it chose to stay. Some reminders aren't for keeping, they're meant to light another day. Not every answer comes in words, not every ending closes tight. Sometimes all we really need is one small color in the light. There's a blue ribbon on Maple Street, brighter than the summer heat. Every whisper through the trees carries pieces of belief. Though the years may rearrange every face and every name, the ribbon keeps on dancing free, teaching hearts to welcome change. Maybe hope isn't loud at all, maybe it never needs applause. Maybe it lives in quiet corners where ordinary beauty was. Maybe healing isn't finding everything we thought we'd lost. Maybe it's learning to keep walking, no matter what the journey costs. There's a blue ribbon on Maple Street, still moving to its gentle beat. Not because it fears goodbye, but because it trusts the sky. Every season paints it new, every sunrise pulls it through. If tomorrow asks me where to begin, I'll follow that blue ribbon again. The evening settled softly down, porch lights glowed one after one. The ribbon whispered through the maple, and somehow it felt like home. The neon sign was buzzing low, just after 9 on Cedar Road. The diner smelled like cherry pie and faded songs from summers gone. I found a booth beside the glass where trucks rolled slowly through the night. A jukebox waited by the wall, its colors glowing soft and bright. In my pocket, 3 small coins, worn smooth by time and restless hands. I smiled before I dropped them in, like making wishes no waitress filled my cup again. She smiled like she remembered me. Outside, headlights drifted past like tiny stars across the street. Someone laughed beside the door, a little kid in cowboy boots. Life kept moving table to table, carrying different kinds of truth. The jukebox played another song, one I'd never heard before. Still somehow it felt familiar, like hope knocking at my door. Not every chorus belongs to yesterday. Some are waiting quietly for someone brave enough to play. Pocket change for the jukebox, turn the silence into light. Every chorus leaves a footprint, shining softly through the night. If tomorrow calls my name, I won't be afraid to choose. Some dreams only start to bloom when you've got nothing left to lose. I used to think forever was something you could hold. Now I know forever lives inside the stories told. A little music, a little courage, a little faith beneath the glow. Sometimes that's enough to help a lonely heart keep going. Pocket change for the jukebox. Ooh, every coin becomes a chance. Every heartbeat finds a rhythm. Every ending learns to dance. I don't need the perfect answer, only one more song to sing. Because hope can sound like ordinary moments when you let the music breathe. The last note faded into midnight air. The lights grew softer. The door closed behind me. But somewhere inside that old jukebox, a brand new beginning was still playing. There's a little path behind the church, hidden where the tall grass grows. An old oak tree still holds a swing, swaying where the north wind blows. Sunday bells drift through the air, soft as dust in golden light. Someone carved two tiny hearts into the wood one summer night. The paint has faded, ropes are worn, years have come and gone like birds. But every gentle creak it makes still sounds louder than words. Time keeps moving down the road, changing every face we knew. Still that quiet little swing moves like it remembers you. The swing behind the church still dances with the breeze. It doesn't ask where we have been or who we used to be. It only knows the rhythm of laughter in the leaves. Some places hold a heartbeat long after people leave. A little girl in yellow boots counted clouds above her head. She smiled like every dream she'd have was already waiting ahead. An old man tipped his weathered hat Walking slowly through the gate, he paused to watch the empty swing, as if he'd arrived too late. The afternoon grew amber warm, shadows stretched across the ground. Every season left a color, none erased what love had found. Maybe memories are meant to live inside a photograph. Maybe they survive instead in quiet places that still last. Swing behind the church still rises toward the sky, holding every whispered wish that never learned goodbye. The branches hum their melody, the leaves applaud the air. Hope keeps finding little homes in moments waiting there. I don't need yesterday to become tomorrow. Some stories aren't unfinished, they simply echo softly. The wind gave one small push, the swing moved all alone. For the first time in a long while, silence felt like home. The swing behind the church still greets each changing season, not because it's waiting, but because it has a reason to remind every passing soul that healing isn't loud. It begins in gentle places where love is still allowed. The bells ring once again, evening gathers slowly. The swing keeps moving with the wind, carrying quiet hope into another morning. The morning painted everything in shades I'd never seen before. Pink and gold across the sky, like someone opened heaven's door. The neighborhood was waking slow, windows catching early light. Every rooftop held a promise that today could turn out right. I tied my hair against the breeze, stepped beyond the garden gate. The world felt bigger than my fears, and hope refused to make me wait. Maybe every ending needs another view. Maybe every sunrise starts with something new. Cotton candy horizons stretching farther than my eyes can see. Every color whispers there's another version you can be. Leave the weight behind you, let tomorrow write its own design. I'll keep chasing daylight where the cotton candy horizons shine. A paper kite climbed patiently above the quiet open field. It wasn't racing anyone, it simply trusted what the wind revealed. Children laughed beyond the fence, their voices floating through the air. Simple moments have a way of reminding us to care. I filled my pockets with the day, tiny pieces of the blue. Some memories are meant to stay, some are meant to pull you through. Every road is waiting, even if unknown. Sometimes finding freedom means walking on The sky doesn't ask permission to become a different shade. It simply lets the colors bloom without being afraid. So maybe I can learn that too, to welcome every dawn, to love the life that's still unfolding instead of what is gone. Cotton candy horizons calling like a melody untold. Every step I'm taking turns a little fear into gold. I'll believe in mornings before I believe in goodbye. There's a whole new world waiting just beyond the sky. The colors slowly faded, but the feeling stayed with me. Some dreams don't disappear, they become the light that helps you find the next horizon. A yellow kayak kissed the morning shore, waiting where the river breathed once more. The air was sweet with cedar and pine, like the world had paused to give me time. I slipped it gently into crystal blue. The current smiled like it already knew. No map folded inside my hands, only open skies and quiet plans. I wasn't running from yesterday, I was learning how to float. Sometimes the smallest step away becomes the farthest hope. The yellow kayak carried me past every place I used to be, through silver water, soft and slow, toward the dreams I didn't know. Every ripple whispered, don't be afraid. Every sunrise painted a new escape. I found a little more of who I am with every paddle in my hands. Dragonflies stitch the summer air, tiny sparks dancing everywhere. Tall green wreath leaned with the breeze, keeping secrets with the trees. A wooden bridge crossed overhead, echoing every word unsaid. I looked up, then looked ahead, choosing tomorrow instead. The river never asked my name, never judged where I'd been. It simply opened every bend and welcomed me again. The yellow kayak carried me beyond familiar memories, where clouds reflected upside down, and peace was easier to be found. No finish line beyond the blue, just another sky to travel through. I learned that freedom isn't far, sometimes it's exactly where you are. If the water changes course, I'll change with it. If the wind decides to sing, I'll listen. Some journeys aren't about arriving, they're about becoming. The yellow kayak carried me into a brighter version of my dreams. The river shimmered like a song, reminding me I still belong. Every stroke became a promise, every breath became a start. The farther I drifted into the light, the closer I came to my heart. The shoreline slowly disappeared, The sky stretched wider than before. I smiled into the golden afternoon, not because I had reached somewhere, but because I finally loved the journey.
Sometimes all it takes is leaving to remember your own name. I got half a ticket to anywhere, and the wind inside my hair. No perfect ending waits for me, only endless possibility. If I lose my way tonight, morning always brings new light. Every mile becomes a melody, leading me where I'm meant to be. I stopped searching for forever inside places I outgrew. The horizon kept unfolding like a page I never knew. Maybe freedom isn't reaching some impossible destination. Maybe freedom is believing life keeps writing new sensations. So carry only wonder, leave the heavy things behind. The future isn't something hidden, it's something we porch was painted faded ivory, wrapped in climbing jasmine vines. Every evening after sunset, the breeze would wake the wind chimes. Their voices drifted through the quiet, soft as feathers in the air. Every note became a heartbeat, finding me when no one cared. I left my shoes beside the doorway, closed my eyes and let them sing. For the first time in forever, silence finally felt like spring. Some songs don't need a radio, some lights don't need the moon. Some hearts remember how to bloom long before they do. The porch with wind chimes knows my name, calling softly just the same. Every whisper, every tone reminds me I am not alone. When the evening paints the sky, hope arrives without asking why. The porch with wind chimes keeps a place where every soul can breathe again. An old rocking chair kept swaying, though no hands had set it free. Tiny lanterns glowed like fireflies hanging from a cedar tree. A sleepy orange tabby wandered across the weathered wooden floor, paused beside a flower pot, then curled up by the screen door. The scent of fresh baked apple pie floated gently through the night. Every ordinary moment felt surprisingly bright. Maybe peace is something simple, hidden where we rarely look, living quietly between the pages of an unfinished book. The porch with wind chimes sings again, like an old forgotten friend. Every breeze becomes a melody, every memory learns to mend. Even after seasons change, its gentle music still remains. The porch with wind chimes softly says, you'll always find your way. I stopped counting every goodbye, stopped chasing what was gone. The smallest sounds can teach a heart how to quietly move on. The wind never asks the flowers why they bloom each spring. It simply carries every promise on invisible wings. The porch with wind chimes welcomes dawn. The yesterday has come and gone. Every note becomes a doorway, leading me toward brighter days. I don't need to hold the past to know that love can always last. Sometimes home is just a feeling, waiting in the morning breeze. The wind slowed down, the chimes grew still, but somewhere deep inside my heart, their song kept echoing long after the morning came. was here to stay. Every step became a melody, every breath a brand new sky. Funny how the smallest moments teach a heart to fly. I've got sunflowers in my sneakers, growing with every mile, turning ordinary footprints into something bright and wild. I don't need to chase tomorrow, it already walks with me. Every road becomes a garden when I choose what I believe. Children waved from old front porches, dogs were running through the grass. The wind carried simple laughter, holding nothing from the past. I filled my pockets with smooth stones, not to keep but to let go, leaving little pieces of my worry on every path I chose. The sky kept changing colors softly, like it knew my name somehow. Maybe growing isn't noisy, maybe it is happening now. I've got sunflowers in my sneakers, blooming underneath my feet. Every dream I almost gave up now is dancing with the breeze. Even if I lose direction, light still finds me patiently. Hope has roots inside my footsteps, following wherever I may be. Maybe happiness is smaller than we ever thought before. Maybe it's a roadside picnic, an open gate, an unlocked door. Maybe every little kindness plants another seed unseen, and one day the world around us blooms brighter than our dreams. I've got sunflowers in my sneakers, no one's taking them away. They remind me every morning life can bloom in simple ways. I will walk beyond the skyline with the sunrise on my sleeve. Every heartbeat grows a new tomorrow. Every step lets hope breathe. So if you find a quiet pathway where the wildflowers softly lean, leave a little light behind you and keep the sunflowers in your sneakers. Leaves were painting every sidewalk, copper, amber, golden, red. Everyone had packed away summer, or at least that's what they said. Scarves were wrapped around the morning, windows caught the fading light. Then a melody came floating through the cool October sky. Children looked up from the playground, neighbors opened every door. No one thought they'd hear that music this late in the year once more. Sometimes joy arrives too early, sometimes it comes running late. Maybe happiness has never really cared about the date. There was an ice cream truck in October, smiling through the autumn breeze, turning ordinary moments into little
sweeter than the worries I had carried. A little girl in yellow rain boots twirled until she lost her hat. Everyone forgot the weather, no one wanted to look back. The driver waved like he'd been waiting just to brighten someone's day. Not with magic, not with answers, only one familiar song to play. Every season writes a story, every page begins again. Life keeps hiding tiny miracles we never think to stand. There was an ice cream truck in October, rolling slowly down the street. Every laugh became a heartbeat. Every stranger felt like family. Mint and strawberry together under skies of silver blue. Sometimes the smallest surprise reminds the world to start anew. Maybe growing up just means learning wonder has no age. Maybe hope wears simple colors, not a crown upon a stage. The song faded around the corner, leaving silence soft and kind, but somehow it kept on playing. Somewhere deep inside my mind, there was an ice cream truck in October. Long after summer said goodbye, it didn't change the turning seasons. It only changed the way I smiled. Every ending leaves a doorway. Every morning holds a chance. Even unexpected moments can teach a lonely heart to dance. The street grew quiet once again. Golden leaves continued falling. I looked at the empty road, still tasting vanilla, still hearing that little song, still believing tomorrow might arrive with another beautiful surprise. Between the brick and painted windows, above the noise of passing trains, a narrow staircase reached the skyline, quiet after summer rain. Tiny pots of marigolds were glowing, climbing vines embraced the rails. Someone turned forgotten metal into a place where hope inhales. I climbed without a map to follow, only chasing open air. Every step felt lighter somehow, like the city couldn't reach me there. The rooftops held 1,000 stories, none of them were loud. Sometimes healing grows in silence, far above the crowd. A fire escape full of flowers, blooming where the concrete ends. Petals dancing with the daylight, teaching broken hearts to bend. Every blossom whispered softly, you are more than what you've known. On a fire escape full of flowers, I finally learned to bloom alone. There was an old blue watering can resting by a weathered chair. Every leaf reached toward tomorrow, never asking if it's fair. A hummingbird appeared for seconds, gone before I breathed its name. Some beautiful things don't stay forever, yet they still leave us changed. The wind carried seeds beyond the rooftops, finding places still unseen. Even the smallest act of kindness can become a field of green. No one saw the garden growing day by day, inch by inch. Miracles don't always happen loudly, sometimes they simply exist.
is not a mountain, maybe it's a single seed, finding one small cracking stone and becoming everything it needs. The sky stretched wide above the rooftops, the breeze carried a gentle tune. I smiled without a reason, and that was reason enough. A fire escape full of flowers, no longer just a place to hide. It became a little reminder that hope can grow inside. Not every path is paved with answers, not every dream arrives on time, but every flower reaches upward, even after the longest climb. The evening painted gold on every window, the city kept moving below. I walked back down the staircase, carrying something invisible, a heart that finally believed it could keep growing. Cotton candy melted in the air, colored lights were fading everywhere. Children laughed beyond the Ferris games, but nothing inside me felt the same. You wore a jacket painted midnight blue, holding two ignition bands for two. Neither of us knew the night would end before we reached the rides again. Music drifted through the evening breeze, soft enough to hide goodbye. Some stories end without a warning, like fireworks that never fill the sky. The carousel closed early tonight, the painted horses stood so still, round and round inside my memory, they always will. We never got our final ride, never heard the last refrain. Sometimes love doesn't fall apart, it quietly remains. Paper tickets slip between my hands, tiny pieces of forgotten plans. The popcorn stand turned off its sign, leaving only scattered strings of light. A little girl held a bright red balloon, watching stars appear too soon. She smiled like tomorrow was enough, teaching me how hope survives. The empty pathways echoed softly, footsteps fading one by one. Every ending leaves behind a place where something once belonged. The carousel closed early tonight, before the music reached its end. Wooden horses faced the darkness, waiting for the dawn again. Maybe every spinning circle only shows morning doesn't ask permission, it simply paints another sky. And broken dreams don't disappear, they change their shape with time. So I folded up the ticket stub, placed it deep inside my coat, not to remember what I lost, but who I became. The carousel closed early tonight, yet the lights still warm the air. Not every ride is meant forever, some are beautiful because they're rare. If we meet another summer, we'll smile instead of wondering why. The carousel may close too early, but hearts can still learn how to fly. The gates were locked, the music faded, the stars stayed awake. I turned toward tomorrow, and the night finally felt light. I left the porch before the sunset, following the meadow to the hill. The evening painted gold around me, everything was soft and still. The grass was brushing past my sneakers, crickets tune the fading light. Then tiny sparks began appearing, like little pieces of the night. I laughed and reached with open hands, careful not to hold too tight. Some dreams are only meant to shimmer, not to spend a life in flight. Every glowing heartbeat dancing, every flicker warm and bright. The smallest lights can lead us home when we lose the edge of night. Fireflies in my jacket pocket, tiny stars I couldn't keep. They glow between the threads of hope, waking parts of me asleep. I opened up my hands at midnight, watched them rise into the sky. Love was never meant for cages, only wings that learn to fly. An old swing moved without a whisper, carried by the summer breeze. Somewhere down the gravel pathway, laughter floated through the trees. I found my name carved in an oak tree, letters softened by the years. that truly matter never vanish from our lives. Fireflies in my jacket pocket, tiny lanterns made of dreams. They reminded me that wonder isn't always what it seems. When I finally let them leave me, nothing felt like saying goodbye. Sometimes letting go is simply teaching hope to learn the sky. Maybe we are all just travelers, borrowing a little light, passing it from hand to hand until another heart shines bright. Every glow becomes tomorrow, every sunset finds the dawn. Nothing beautiful is ever lost, it simply carries on. Fireflies in my jacket pocket, only for a little while. Long enough to light the darkness, long enough to find a smile. Now whenever night surrounds me, I don't fear what I can't see. Somewhere little lights are dancing, and they're still remembering me. The meadow sleeps beneath the heavens, the wind hums low through cedar trees. No fireflies remain inside my pocket, only the quiet glow they left inside of me. Sunrise painted amber on the highway. The dashboard clock blinked 6:03. A faded sign said exit 17, like it had been waiting just for me. The little diner buzzed with quiet voices. Coffee steamed against the window pane. Someone fed an old jukebox a quarter. Soft melodies drifted through the rain of morning light. You slid into the booth across from mine, smiling like we'd never missed a day. Outside, 18-wheelers rolled on by. Inside, time decided it could stay. The waitress filled our cups again, without asking where we'd been. Some places don't need explanations, they simply let you begin. Breakfast at exit 17, where every mile fell in between. Pancakes, maple morning skies, hope reflected in your eyes. The road was long, the world was wide, but peace was waiting by your side. Sometimes forever starts unseen, with breakfast at exit 17. A family laughed beside the counter. A trucker hummed an old refrain. The cook flipped eggs with practiced rhythm, like every morning looked the same. You drew a tiny heart on a paper napkin and folded it into my hand. No grand speeches, no dramatic moments, just something only we'd understand. Outside, the wind moved through the wheat fields, golden waves beneath the sun. has a story. Every traveler leaves a trace. Some destinations aren't a city, there's simply one familiar face. Breakfast at exit 17, like a half-remembered dream. Orange juice and lazy smiles, turning hours into miles. Every promise felt so light, wrapped inside the morning bright. Love arrived without a scene. At breakfast, exit 17. Years may redraw every highway, change the numbers on the signs. The diner may become another building, another chapter left behind. But I'll remember that small table, the sunlight on your sweater sleeve. Not because the world stood still, because my heart believed. Breakfast at exit 17 still lives somewhere in my dreams. Every dawn reminds me gently how simple happiness can be. No fireworks above the sky, no final perfect goodbye. Just two souls, a quiet morning, and a road that stretched beyond the trees. The receipt stayed tucked inside my journal. The highway disappeared from view. Some memories don't ask to be repeated, they simply keep traveling with you.
I bought a faded paper map from a roadside antique store. Its corners curled like quiet waves, its edges worn from years before. No circles marked, no arrows drawn, no names I recognized, just tiny roads that wandered free beneath wide open skies. I spread it on the hood of my car. The morning felt brand new. Before I chose a single road, the map already knew. It folded toward the west somehow, as if the wind could read. Not every journey starts with plans, some begin with need. The map folded itself tonight, pointing somewhere out of sight. Not to where I'd been before, but to an unopened door. Every mile became a song, teaching where I still belong. Maybe home was never just a place, maybe home was who I'd become. A sunflower field waved hello, golden faces in the breeze. An old fruit stand beside the road sold peaches fresh from summer trees. I met strangers with easy smiles, shared coffee on a porch at dawn. They never asked where I came from, only where I'd journey on. Each small town wore a different name, each sunset changed its hue. The farther that the highway stretched, the closer I felt to truth. Sometimes the wrong turn disappears once your heart decides to grow. The longest roads don't lose you, they help you finally know.
Not because I reached the end, but because I finally trusted the road beneath my feet. The map folded itself tonight, then rested peacefully beside me. I didn't need directions anymore. The journey lived inside me. Every sunrise wrote a page, every heartbeat turned the age. Some roads don't lead you somewhere new, they simply lead you back to the truest version of you. The engine hummed, the horizon widened, the map stayed closed, and for the very first time I smiled without wondering where the next road would go. The maple leaves were turning gold. October settled down the road. Every morning just past 8, you opened up your garden gate. I watered flowers by the porch. You waved beneath the morning warmth. Two quiet smiles, a simple hello, more than either one could show. The white fence stood between our yards, never high, never hard, just enough to keep apart everything inside our hearts. Some stories never need loud words, they bloom like roses in the breeze. Sometimes the closest soul you've known lives only steps away from your dreams. There was a white fence between us, painted bright beneath the sun, close enough to hear your laughter, too afraid to cross the line. Seasons change the color of the trees, but never change what I could see. Love was growing every day on opposite sides of a white fence. Your little golden retriever ran straight into my flower bed again. You laughed until you couldn't stand, then gently reached to take my hand. We planted daisies by the mailbox, shared lemonade on summer blocks. Neighbors waved, old bicycles rolled, small town stories softly told. I almost said what filled my heart one July beneath the stars. The fireworks drowned every sound, leaving silence all around. Maybe timing writes its own songs, even when we miss the rhyme. Maybe hope keeps every heartbeat waiting for the perfect time. There was a white fence between us, holding nothing but the air. Still I built 1,000 futures every time I found you there. Morning birds began to sing, children chased the early spring. Every ordinary day became something beautiful because of you. One weekend the moving truck arrived, cardboard boxes filled the drive. I watched the windows slowly close with without the courage you deserved. You left one flower by the fence, a tiny note that simply read, "Some distances are only real when we never choose to cross them." I held those words against my heart long after you drove away. Now the white fence still is standing, freshly painted every year. New families fill the neighborhood, but your laughter lingers here. Love isn't measured by forever or promises we never made. Sometimes it's simply being grateful for the seasons that two hearts shared. The evening settles on the street, wind moves gently through the trees. I smile as another autumn comes. Some fences divide backyards, some fences quietly remind us how close happiness once was. The evening opened like a painted page, soft as a secret no one had to say. Apricot colors fill the western sky, turning ordinary moments into light. Barefoot circles in a quiet field, golden air that never asked to heal. Every breath became a floating feather, every heartbeat moved a little lighter. No clocks were calling, no roads to chase. The world stood still inside that glowing space. Apricot skies forever, holding every hopeful dream. Nothing lasts forever, but forever isn't what it seems. When the colors slowly fade, they never really disappear. They find a home inside our souls and stay a little longer there. A paper lantern crossed the evening breeze, dancing gently over sleeping trees. Somewhere far beyond the fading glow, tomorrow waited, patient and unknown. The meadow whispered through the summer grass, telling every shadow it could pass. I finally learned that growing older didn't mean the heart grew colder. Every ending plants a seed, every sunrise becomes what we believe. Apricot skies forever, washing every fear away. Every quiet promise still remembers yesterday. Though the horizon changes shape, the colors always find their way. Hope returns with every evening, painting brand new dreams again. If tomorrow calls my name, I'll answer without looking back. Every step becomes a story, every story leaves a track. Not to where I've already been, but toward the life I've yet to know. Sometimes the brightest destination is simply choosing to grow. Apricot skies forever, shining even apricot skies would always be waiting.